now just 11 days away
Look,
from
pictures
Halloween.
of you, darling. Look, these are lovely. It's your nice face.
It's my happy face. So, you know, whatever Halloween, people, careful, you just nearly pushed that table over. Whatever kind of Halloween that we might have, activity you can do with the kids is get them carving, get them decorating. And Georgina Burnett's here to show you how to do that. Morning.
Good morning.
I have to say, the pussycat is just jumping out at me. It's so
very
gorgeous.
cute, isn't it? It's very cute. That one I thought was quite a nice one to stack pumpkins, because we don't always see that. But I'll start off with that one then, because with this one, just a little tip, we have actually hollowed this out because we were making pumpkin soup with it. But actually, if you just slice the top off, it means that you can sit the head on there as well. This is just some sticky back felt that I've used on there, and the same goes for the front bit, and then just literally glued on the face. You can draw with marker pens on your pumpkins. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use that skin in cooking afterwards.
Did you really get your parents to scoop out the
I really did. The poor thing, they were there till like 10 o'clock at night saying, where's my soup?
It is quite hard work. I think you've got to be careful with children, haven't you, with the tools and things?
Yes, we did it after my daughter.
But they're easier to work with than turnips, aren't
my goodness.
They are.
I'm going to get him the head of one. Let's see how soft it is when I throw one over here. Now, this one's a big boy. This one I thought was quite nice for, obviously, we're not going to be doing trick-or-treating, but maybe if you have your kids at home and you're going to do something at home instead. So this one I've hollowed out. Now, apparently, a good way of hollowing them out is using an ice cream scooper. Maybe somebody also said about electric whisk as well. That helps to soften it all up inside, and that helps to kind of scoop it out.
Yes, so kind of mush it up a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you painted that black inside then?
No, that has got a little felt bag inside there, because otherwise it gets a bit slushy, doesn't it?
Look. Sapatapatu, baby, who loves you? Who's that?
Kojak.
Well done.
Anyway, back to the pumpkin.
Got smacked. This is one of my favourite ones is the witch. Now, I didn't realise that you get green pumpkins, so I didn't even need to paint this one, but you could paint one if you can't get hold of one. Alison tells me that this makes the most delicious soup. Apparently, it tastes slightly different to other pumpkins, but with this one, I have hollowed out the middle, and then I've made a hole to stick a parsnip through.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a parsnip. Let's not start another debate on that one.
That's definitely a parsnip. We agree on that.
Yeah, and then I just kind of been finding lots of things around the house. So for this to make the eyes, I use this bottle stop just to poke the eyes out. Sounds a bit sinister. And luckily, she's got the same prescription as me, so she can borrow my glasses.
Do you say the pumpkin is that colour? Have you painted that grey?
That is a green pumpkin.
It's called green?
I bought it like that.
OK, because it looks a bit grey from here. But
yeah, they don't look particularly attractive, do they? But no, apparently Alison says they're delicious. So that one, I think, is quite actually a simple one, but effective. It just adds some gypsophilia for the hair. That's what my hair looks like when I first wake up in the morning. And this one is very cute. Now, this one is apparently a squash, as opposed to a pumpkin, but then actually aren't pumpkins squashes? I don't know.
Probably squash family, I think, but I don't want to get into another row.
No, let's not start that. So for this one, I actually used a screwdriver to make the holes, and then I just put some pipe cleaners in for the legs. And you
painted it black?
Yes, this one I painted black with chalk paint. Yes, not gone off.
And what kind of paint will stay on a pumpkin
skin? So this is a chalk paint, because the good thing about chalk paint is actually just adheres to anything, and then you probably want to finish it with some kind of spray or wax, just to depending on how long you're keeping them for. So that one, and then just those little eyes stuck on the top. It's a bit kind of creepy, but there you go. That's the whole idea, isn't it?
It's supposed to be creepy.
Yes, exactly. Meet my friend Doris. She's had her hair done.
Hello, Doris.
For her stint here. So for this one, because the lollipops aren't really strong enough to make the holes, again, I used a screwdriver for these. And actually, for another one I used an electric drill to get the holes really sort of nice and deep. So it's finding things that you have lying around. Again, with that one, I've just used the permanent marker and I've stuck the eyes on. So
the marker's good, isn't it? Because you don't have to carve everything.
No, exactly. And I think that's the thing, actually, because sometimes you might think, oh, it'd be really nice as a family, we'll carve some pumpkins, and 2 pumpkins in, and you're thinking, I wish we'd never started
wish I hadn't started.
Exactly. Now, this is my little hedgehog.
He's lovely.
He's had a bit of a spray tan just for his stint here, and he's put on a bit of weight recently. But for this one, you probably want to get one that's got a bit of a longer stalk for the nose there. And you can actually just use cocktail sticks.
They're very long cocktail sticks, aren't they?
Are they?
They look, maybe it's just the way you've angled them, they look long.
If you angle them, I did study some hedgehog pictures
Of course you did.
To try and make it authentic.
Of course you did.
And I thought, no, they kind of angle them slightly like that one. That one is not easy to carry. It's maybe not one to have at child level. It's pretty spiky. And then, you know, not all of it has to be scary. This is a little bit like the one I've done for you, Ruth, over there.
Lovely.
For these ones, again, I used the screwdriver, and all I did was create little holes in there, cut the flowers down so you've got a shorter stalk, and stick those in there. And I think this is so pretty. And, of course, because it's moist inside, that's hopefully going to keep it for a little while so that they don't actually droop. So there's quite cute. I did actually try and think which pumpkins would suit both of you. So you had the nice flowery one, and I made a cannibal pumpkin for you, Eamonn. I hope you like it.
But it just makes me just think of Ruth fondly, fondly. There it is. There's the whole thing.
Look, there's the witch going up here. You know, you call me the witch as well. She'll fly past in a minute, keeping an eye on you.
Wonderful.
I like the black and white pictures they've done of us. Can you see that?
Yeah, yours is quite flattering.
Oh, they're
actually.
good. I think they're really cool. I quite like that. Well done, art team. But also, pumpkins are really colourful, even if you do nothing to them, aren't they? Just kind of
It's the orange is lovely, isn't it?
pile
To have
them
around
up.
the place. I mean, for the flowers as well, you can make a vase out of a pumpkin. Actually, if you've got no holes in the bottom, you can fill it with water. So that's what I've done with this one here. It's hollowed out, and then I filled it with water and arranged some flowers. Maybe you want to put something on your doorstep and you want to do it really quick and simply. I've got the door number and a little sign there saying
little boo.
Again, just a black marker pen, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be a big hassle. And then the last one here, this is actually looks better with the lights down. I chose a white pumpkin because I wanted it to look a bit like a moon. And if you can see, I've put a battery-powered one inside, light inside. There it is on. With this one, I drew the moon shape on first with a pen that I could then wipe off. And this is what I used the electric drill for to get the holes in, because it was. I had a couple of attempts on doing that one, so it was actually harder work.
Oh, great attention to detail, including your dress, your coordinates.
Yes, I had to get pumpkins that were the exact shade of orange of my dress. So, yeah, there was a lot of effort that went into it.
Thank you. Lots of ideas.
Thank you, Georgina.
there.
Very
Brilliant.
nice.
And I'm just thinking, you know, if your 30-year-old kids had moved back home again, this
They
would bring
could be
them back
doing
in
it.
time. They would love this. They would love this. You could sit and chat. It's like that.
Yeah,
things-
bonding, a nice bonding session. Could you stop sucking that lolly in my ear, please? Thank you. Thank you, Georgina.